I wanted to make this video to talk about being grateful. You know, a lot of people just don't want to be grateful these days. A lot of people are just so fascinated on the what if I can get to that goal. What if I can have that dream car? What if, oh, I want this people have that, but no! You just gotta sit down with yourself and think, well, hold on. I have all these things, but I'm so constantly focused on the process and so constantly focused on attaining other things when I have to sit down and look what I have right now. Because that's what life's about. I feel like a lot of people are just constantly wanting things through social media, seeing other people with other things. They get envious. They want to have it their way. But then you got to realize and look around you. Look at what you have right now. You have an able body. You have hands that move. You have lungs that breathe. We got to be thankful for what we have right now. Because if we're not thankful for what we have right now, how can we expect God to give us more? It's not always about chasing the next thing, the next car, the next girl, the next whatever. I kept on talking about this over and over again, and I'm getting signs. It's not about what cards you have right now. It's about how you're using them. It's about how you're able to attain these cards and potentially get to the process, to the level, to the goal you want to achieve. So a wise man once told me, a mind governed by the flesh is death, but a mind governed by the spirit is life and peace. So if we're constantly thinking about negative things, if we're constantly thinking about the attaining people envy, things that we don't even have right now, how can we possibly expect God to give us more? The Bible says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and then you will not conform to the pattern of this world. But you have to renew your own mind. Otherwise, you'll be stuck living a life you don't want to live, buying stuff you don't want to buy. That's why I'm making this video, because we all need to be thankful for what we have, because one of these days, it could be gone like this. It could be gone like this. So we might as well be thankful for what we have right now, so God can give us more. Just trust in God, bro. Just trust in God. I wanted to make this video today because I feel like a lot of people these days are just constantly focused on the things that we don't have right now, the things that are unattainable, the things that other people have and we don't have right now, so we beat ourselves up. That's not what life's about. You know, a lot of people think of the possibility of, what if I get that thing that other person has? But they don't sit around and look, what do I have right now? You know, I have hands that work, I have lungs that breathe, I have lungs that God gave me to make this video right now. And I wanted to tell you a story about my personal life. 1 year ago, I invested about 6 figures into crypto. And I was 19 at the time, and I lost literally everything. I lost almost pretty much everything. And to me at the time, that was pretty much all the money I had. That was literally all the money I had. And the one main lesson I learned was to trust in God. Because we like to plan our own way, we like to have our certain things, but we, as God-fearing people, we have to understand that, you know, what we have right now can be taken from us like that. And if we don't play our cards well, then what do we have? It's not really about what cards you have right now, but it's about what cards can you play well right now. A lot of people don't understand that even though you're so envious and you want to get to this goal, you want to get to that goal, and you want to get to that one, but you got to look at, what do you have right now? What do you have right now? You know, we have life, we have God, we have everything we need right now. But it's only going to get better unless we play the cards right. And if we play those cards right, then we can attain the things we don't have. 20 years old today, and after a long period of consolidation, after a long period of, ups and downs, and nothing really working that well, I've understood the power of just trusting in God. And that's what led me to this. Because after I was down 6 figures in crypto, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna just trust in God. So I go to Bible study, and the first day I go to Bible study, never go to Bible study in 7 years. And like the first one, it says, lean not on your own understanding, but lean on His. And that's what changed my life. That's what led me to success. Because as masters of our own fate that we so believe, there's only one captain. And we're not the captain. We're only the rowers. We can only row the boat, but the captain is going to tell us which way to go. We have to listen to him. We have to trust him with our life. Otherwise, we'll get swept in the sea. And I don't think you want to get swept in the sea. Those dreams you've always wanted, those goals you've always wanted to achieve, everything you've ever wanted in your life can be yours at the price of labor. Da Vinci once famously said, God will give you all things at the price of labor. But we have to understand that without labor, the first thing on the step is we gotta think. We gotta think, we gotta have some sort of a plan. If we don't have some sort of a plan, we're just simply a wave tossed and blown by the wind. But we're never gonna get to that goal, to that boat, to that dream, if we don't think. And that's what a lot of people can't do these days. They don't wanna think. They just wanna do what other people tell them to do, because that's more comfortable than thinking. We have to be able to trust in God, trust in the process, because life's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's definitely gonna get a lot worse before it gets a lot better. But that's how you know who you are. That's how to know who the fuck you are. Because when shit goes down, and when all your money gets gone like mine, that's when you realize, yo, who am I? Who am I right now? What's the version of me that's gonna do that goal? What's the version of me that's gonna complete all the things I've ever wanted to complete? He's not gonna sit there and cry. He's gonna get up, and 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 he's gonna win! He's gonna win! Finally! After efforts, after crying all night, after sleepless nights, he's going to see it and he's gonna win. But that's what life's about. It's not about the winning, it's about the journey. It's about the journey to get to that level, to get at where you want to be at in life. Guys, I'm making this video to inspire. At 18, I had $0 to my name. 19, I built my first 6-figure business. 20, I lost it all, made a comeback, and bought my dream car. And if I can do it, a brown kid from Texas, middle of nowhere, Texas, so can you.